Hey there, Brick Amigos. Welcome back for another update video. Today we're going to go over our Last of Us mock. Sorry, it's been a while, but we're here with another update. So we're going to start off just by looking at us, and then we're going to zoom out or walk away, sort of, walk backwards, and see what we've sort of started to be working on, which is the outside of the quarantine zone. And as you can see, we have used the Parisian restaurant as the first building inside of it. Yes, I know we did say custom, and it is slightly custom. It's not like totally, we did keep the building, but it is custom in the way that we've destroyed it, and now we're sort of using it as sort of the what are those guys called? The Raiders hideout. Not Raiders, that's from Fallout. I don't even know what to call them. Just, bad guys, the mean dudes. So what we've got going on in here is actually a rebel sniper kind of guy with a what's those? The power light, right?
It's a light brick.
The light brick. Shut up, okay? It's been a short day. The light brick going on there, showing sort of fire that's being demonstrated in the background. They've got a fire going. We've sort of used a couple wooden tiles, wooden planks and tiles to cover up the windows and the door down here. As you can see.
Chez Albert.
Yeah, we kept the restaurant sign too, and then made holes in the restaurant over here. And then sort of even use some more wooden planks to show just cover and siding things over there, as you can see.
We'll get to that later.
Yeah. So that's just the first part. So as we're going to zoom out, we're going to sort of look at what we've done here. Look down right about here. No, come over here. And then just look down the boulevard. The boulevard of broken dreams. So, in the before time, there was a bridge and it led to this nice boulevard that goes on and on. And so you've sort of left the downtown core zone and you've got this sort of just avenue with sort of not large buildings, but more commercial and residential buildings going on. So that's
built a nice tree there.
Yeah, nice tree. That's what's going to go right here. Is going to be a shop that's going to be collapsed in. Got some...
The tree isn't finished here. We tried out a different type of foliage technique. So most of the leaves on there are hinged. If you guys want to give us some feedback on that.
Yeah, it's a pretty big tree, but it looks pretty good, right?
Then we've got a convenience store on top of or underneath a modern apartment.
Yeah. And then right here, we're going to quickly look down. We've got some of the... Okay, what the heck are these guys called in the game? I should know this. Hunters?
Hunters, yeah.
That's what it's called, hunters. That's what we've got right here. They're sort of just guys that chill outside of the quarantine zone and make living on their own.
Yeah.
So you've got just a variety of kind of roughed up characters that you're going to see here. Now I'll move them to show what we've got going on here. In this part, this is the street that leads to the residential area. All right, so I've made it so that there's space for 3 cars. One right here so that they can turn off and go that way. Sorry, that's my phone, everyone. Another one so that the guys can go this way. And then one for people to go straight. And as you see right here, there's a hole.
This is not right at all, but okay.
What do you mean? Oh, the street, the way the cars are going? Right,
yeah.
I know, it doesn't, it's opposite. We're going off of Britain. Right? A right-hand drive. Isn't that what it's called?
Oh my gosh, I don't like this.
Okay, so look right here. We made a little hole right here. We haven't made it yet, but it's going to be a pond filled with the 1 by 1 green elements. The little, what are those things called? The little...
They are 1 by 1 trans green tiles.
1 by 1 trans green tiles, and we're going to fill those right there for a little swamp-like look. If we go down the street here, we've got 2... houses that are up so far.
We reused one from our custom Lego City. If you guys haven't seen that video, be sure to check it out.
Yeah, so that one's here. We're obviously going to start tearing it apart a little bit so that you see the destruction and time pass, but we haven't done that yet. We just placed it. And then this building too, we just started. It's going to be a tan colored building. I don't know what the roof color is going to be. We haven't made up our mind there yet, but it's got sort of 2 bigger areas here, and then a hallway right there, and then the door is, of course, right here. We are sort of tight for space with the river at the back here, so I guess that's kind of making sense. 20 years passes, the river does change, even though there's no more water in it. Over the 20 years, it would have erosion, and you would see part of this area here start to go backwards towards the house more, and this area increase as the deposition of the rocks and sediment comes around. Anyways, that's not Lego stuff, that's geography. We've also, this building here, we haven't done any of the destruction on it. It's sort of just...
We won't get to that right now, because we can't see it.
Oh.
Anyways, going right here, this area of the riverbank right there, it starts out really low on the far side near the end of the table and then rises up. If we go to the other side of the table, you can see a nicer angle of it, how it really flows. But right now you can just see kind of what's been going on with the river rock work. And yeah, that's about it for there. It's all plated with green, so it looks pretty nice right now.
Yeah, that's that part is done. We just have to start getting this area done, and then we'll be,
Yeah.
I think, done that entire side besides, like, this area.
Yeah, that needs
That'll
some
take some
rock work.
time. That'll take some time. Our plan for here is to include, for sure, 1-2 more houses, and I think, if possible, we're gonna put another sort of taller building with the avenue coronation, avenue going by it again, right? You've got bigger streets on the avenue, and then smaller ones on the street coming off of it. That's the whole idea here. Let's take a little walk back to the quarantine zone where we have begun 2 other things. I don't think this was in the last video, so we'll quickly talk about it. The expansion.
No, we gotta talk about this first.
Okay.
We added in edge wall for this building here, so that's really not huge, but it's something.
We added in a fire escape too, even though Sean doesn't like it at all.
No, it's not very great.
It's
but
it's okay.
it's okay though. I made it, so I can knock it. Actually, yeah, we did. We told them. We said we bricks for Chris it.
Oh right, I do remember saying that. Okay.
No offense to bricks for Chris, great builder.
This one right here. Sec, we'll put it back.
Again, bricks for Chris. This building. This is the Octan HQ. So we just added another floor to it, so it's a bit taller and more like it would fit in a downtown district area. So it's really nothing too special. What we did was just add more.
Add another floor.
Yeah, it's nothing special at all.
Just keep going upwards. Once I don't think we're going to increase it anymore, though it does get pretty tall at this point, and I don't think there is any more pieces that we can use to make it go up.
And there's no real point to making it taller.
Yeah. This is the last part that we've got here. We haven't done anything there yet, so
Wow.
it's gonna come up eventually. Now let's quickly take a look at the figures that are populating the quarantine zone.
Hold up. I want to quickly show them the flowingness of this nature section right over here. So yeah, back on this riverbank, you can just see how it kind of flows up to this. I think this is like 5 bricks tall height right here.
Yeah, it's 5. That's how tall it should be, or 6.
Yeah, something like that. Anyways, so yeah. Oh no, yeah, this part is 6, right?
Then if you look over here, right, if you guys watched our Christmas video where I bought Sean for Christmas a U.S. Army Jeep from, what was this? Brickmania. I was in the States a while back and I bought that for him. And we put it to great use here. It's got 3 of the quarantine officers in it. Got 1 guy driving and 2 soldiers ready to take arms if they need to.
Yeah, I actually really love the look of this guy on the side, how he can just like hold his gun out like that. That looks really awesome.
Yeah, so we've got this vehicle that's going to be driving around the quarantine zone, and then eventually we'll be making another armored vehicle, right?
Yeah.
And then those will be the 2 only vehicles driving around the quarantine zone.
And just another quick thing that I really liked, one of the tiles for the second series of Simpsons.
The one with the driver.
Yeah, it's Mole Man. I think that's his character's name. Anyways, he's got his driver's license that says void. So what we're using that as is like a ticket entry for the quarantine zone, and it says void on it. So it just looks like someone got denied entry to another section of the quarantine zone, and it makes it look really cool. So
yeah, another little thing to add. Now it looks like we're about coming to the end of the video. So it looks, in our minds, it looks like there's a lot of progress, but it seems like there's not that much. At the same time, though, we've got a lot of things going on that we're thinking about, and it does take a lot of time to do this sort of destruction and everything. Adding in and searching through all the bins for all the little tiny pieces to fill in the spaces did take up a lot of time. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely spent entire nights going through and just adding in the little tiny brown pieces on the avenue over here.
I'll circle back.
Yeah, just get in there so you can see it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But we are slowly moving forward. I plan to think we make a brick link order this month, so we'll have that up once it comes in or once we make the order. Just a couple pieces to help us out because we are running low on some things and it is kind of difficult. As well, we need to also go to Toys R Us and use this little coupon that we got. That'll be a nice benefit.
$10 off.
Yay!
Something over $10.
Yeah, so that's something else we're going to do. Also, another question we wanted to ask is what you guys thought of the tree. You already asked that.
Yeah.
And there's a couple characters we have here. Let's zoom in and see what you think. All right. This guy right here, and this guy right here. Do you think that they look like quarantine soldiers? If you say yes, please comment in the video and tell us, because my brother does not think they do. And I, for one, like this guy a lot more. Go to this one.
Hold on, I'm fixing the focus.
Okay, well, I like the one with the police thing a lot. I think he's really great. That's my favorite one. This guy, not so much. He's sort of just as cool, but I like this one a lot, and he doesn't. So.
I don't understand how this guy is a quarantine zone officer or anything. This guy, I can see it, but he just doesn't really fit it, in my opinion.
I think he does. So I want you guys to tell us that in the video if you can. We're going to use that to our advice, and if you guys think we should keep him, then we will keep him. If not, then we'll scrap him as well. I think now we're about coming to the end, right? We've got everything. We've talked about everything.
Yep. So if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and, of course, subscribe. This has been the Brick Amigos. Thanks a lot, guys.